That price on it just keeps going up and down.
It does. It's
It
near
hadn't dropped
melt.
below 30 though. Yeah.
I saw the other day when it hit 250 exactly from a milk price on the dime.
Yeah.
Here's an error. It's really good to find a coin shop that's near you so you don't have to drive a lot. Even though the price might be a little bit higher, but if it saves on gas, that saves on your overall cost of owning silver. The shop I'm going to go to today is right across the street from a grocery store I shop at. So since I'm going to the grocery store today anyways, I'm going to go to the coin shop today and get a few dimes. This is downtown Statham, Georgia. I'm going to a shop called Outtakes some more. I've been coming here for about 2 years because they have coins for $2.50 each. I like coming here because it's literally 5 minutes from my house, and they have coins. They have a bin of coins that are $2.50 or 4 for 10, and I usually always get dimes. That's how I built up a lot of my dimes. But sometimes I get pennies and nickels, just depending on what kind of cool coins they have. Hey Bruce, how are you?
What are you doing?
Hey, how you been?
Y'all sneaking in here. All right.
Hey, good to see you too. Want to look at the 250 bin?
Have at it.
Yeah. All right, thank you. All right, so here's what we got today. I got a 1968 proof set only because the $half is silver. There's probably about $5 melt in that $half alone. I'm gonna probably throw this on Mercury for probably 10, maybe 15. I'll see where it goes. At least to pay off some of what I bought today. I paid 19 total, so 5 for the proof set. Paid $10 for 4 coins from Bruce. And we got a 1949D nickel, that's where my son set. We got a 1945D wartime 35% silver nickel, and 2 roses, a 65D and a 63D. So those will go with mine. And for my son set, a 1939S nickel. And a 1999 first edition Hot Wheels Monte Carlo concept car. So let's discuss dimes. Pre-1965 dimes are made of 90% silver, and outside of the numismatic value they have, these small coins are probably the #1 favorite Constitution silver coins of stackers. Dimes have $2 to $3 in silver in each one, depending on the spot price of that time, making them ideal for small trades when crap hits the fan, like to pay for a carton of eggs, or a gallon of milk, or a pound of chicken, or maybe a pack of cigarettes. As of today, November 23rd, the spot price on a dime is $2.27. In fact, my son and I trade silver dimes all the time for things we want. One time, my son traded me a silver eagle for a pair of shoes. Silver is truly the best alternative form of money. Silver was actually the first standard for currency and exchange going back to 3000 BC. Silver remained the standard for worldwide trade up until 1870s, when the Industrial Revolution demanded more money supply and larger trade amounts. Then came the gold standard, which lasted only 100 years or less. The word dime was originally spelled and pronounced differently. The denomination was called dismy, and was one of the first and most widely used U.S. coins at the very beginning. The first coins minted was actually the half dismy, or half dime, and according to legend, the half dismy was made from Martha Washington silverware. The first dimes were called drape bust dimes and were minted between 1796 and 1807. At the time, the US dollar was the second currency to use a decimal system, or to be broken into fractions of 100, second only to the Russian ruble in 1704. The second series of dimes were called the capped bust, and were minted between 1807 and 1839. The third series of dimes are called the Seated Liberty Dimes. While the first two series hold a very high numismatic premium, the Seated Liberty Dimes start to become more affordable for most people. If you look hard enough, you can find these for about $10. And this one is actually a love token, which was a lover's gift that was very common back in the 1800s when other things were very expensive. Dimes were still cherished for their silver content. So lovers would find dimes in very good shape, and then they would sand down the other side of the coin and carve initials to their lover and give them this as a gift. The fourth series of dimes are called the Barber Dimes, named after the designer Charles Barber. These are probably the most hated dimes of all. While most are over 120 years old, they're just very plain looking, mainly because the dime, the quarter, and half dollar used the same exact design. And also these dimes are highly circulated, so it's hard to find one that's non-slicked out. Here's a quick test to show you how much silver content is lost in a slicked out dime. So here is a Roosevelt dime that is almost uncirculated, and you'll see it weighs almost 2.6 grams. That's actually pretty heavy, probably because it's uncirculated, of course. But most dimes weigh usually about 2.52, 2.54. And here's a slicked out Barber. You can see it weighs 2.1. It's lost almost half a gram of silver. You can also compare the edges. You can see how thick the Roosevelt dime is and how thin the Barber is. And that's why the Barber dime is usually the most hated. The fifth series of dimes are the most sought after and most popular to stack and collect. The Mercury Dimes are one of the most beautiful designed coins, and they're very easy to identify as silver. These are probably the best to stack, and also they have a lot of history with them because they were circulating through the most tumultuous times of U.S. history, including the Great Depression. The sixth series of dimes are still in circulation today, although the silver content was removed in 1965. The Roosevelt design has been exactly the same except for small, minute changes. They were first minted in 1946 after the death of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. When the U.S. Mint removed the silver content from dimes, they kept producing 1964 dimes until the silver surplus ran out, and probably around 1968. They were all minted as 1964 dimes, so there were literally billions of 1964 dimes. A lot of silver stackers choose the Roosevelt dimes over all other because they usually have the highest amount of silver content remaining due to them being removed from the circulation and by early collectors, and also the insane amount of mintage. The only issue with Roosevelt dimes is it's hard to tell which ones are silver and which ones are not silver unless you look at the date. All U.S. dimes were originally minted in 0.072 troy ounce of actual silver weight. With all U.S. constitutional silver coins, $1.40 in face value is equal to 1 troy ounce of silver. Precious metals are weighed in troy ounces, not ounces. So 1 dime is 7.15% of a troy ounce. 14 dimes equal 1 troy ounce. I hope you enjoyed the information about the dime. If you want to know more about the store that I visited today, it's Outtakes and More in Statham, Georgia. Here's the information so you can check it out. And here's some more video that we recorded today while shopping around Outtakes and More. Note, some parts of the video will be muted. That's due to the music in the background and also the annoying doorbell. You'll hear
for
it.
a moment or two. You can't see
Enjoy.
them all at one time. That price on it just keeps going up and down. Up
It
and down.
does. It's
They
near
haven't dropped
melt.
below 30 though.
Yeah, I think the melt on a dime at $2.50, I think the price has to be about 33. About 33, 30, maybe like 33, something like that.
Yeah.
I saw the other day when it hit $2.50 exactly for a melt price on the dime.
Yeah. Yep. No good. Bye.
Here's the error.